So, a breakthrough already.
Palmer. No, he refuses to take the bait. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal.
And the score is 1-0.
Van Dijk. Neymar. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he doesn't half hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
Manchester United already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Not the most accurate pass. Palmer. And Fernandez. Fofana. Now it's Pedro Neto. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And it's Palmer.
Such good technique.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Fernandez! Off the post. Cucurella. Palmer. Nice bit of trickery, played with finesse. Yep, it's a corner. Fernandez plays it short. It's a sweeping cross.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
In once more. Terrific effort! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
He's shifting through the gears here. He's got away.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Hazard. Rudiger. De Paul. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Alexander-Arnold.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Caicedo. And Fofana. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Gusto. Palmer. Now, can they get him away? Place it in low. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
We are into stoppage time. And here's Neto. Shifted it to the flank. That's been drilled in. Courtois claims it without any. And That is the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Manchester United just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Manchester United can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. Back underway then. Goes for a shot! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! A finish of true class! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
There you go. That's what happens when you've got top-class talent.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Hato gets it away.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Cucurella. And they've got a throw.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 15, Yamal. Coming on to replace him
Cucurella.
is number 24.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
The attendance for this match
it's
was
Caicedo.
72,306.
And here's Neto. Now it's João Pedro. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Delivered low. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitutions taking place.
Chelsea can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Oh, good spread.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Chelsea have reclaimed it. Not the most convincing of passes. Threads one in. He has a look up.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he skips past his man. There's the header! Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Colwell kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He is through here. Gusto.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 21.
The two coaches are signalling changes here,
Number
both at the same
22,
time.
Rodrigo de Paul.
Manchester United
Coming
can
on the field,
consider themselves just
number
about
4,
safe now.
Dani Olmo.
Manchester
Number
United
19,
have, after this,
Hernandez.
one further opportunity
Substitution.
to make a substitution. Now he's got space here. Shapes to shoot! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 13.
So a bit of a revolving
Mbappe.
door here. Lots
Coming
and
on the
lots of
field
changes.
is
Mbappe
number 6,
taking his leave here,
Didier
having got
Drogba.
himself on the score sheet.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Palmer. Tries to play it through. Can he finish? In he goes again. That's a fair try, but just off target.
Liam Delap is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. They have held on just. Manchester United have done it. Happy in the knowledge that they've taken max. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So he's in one-on-one. He's had a shot! And it's a goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Hazard. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Ungamara. Now it's Gakpo. Looking to play him in. Oh, shooting chance! Of course! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Can he finish? And another try! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. Simplicity itself.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Number 21.
Manchester United have their lead. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's picked his way through. Played in by Robertson. And a header! Oh, split second reaction.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And here's Mohamed Salah. He's had it taken off him. And it's Camavinga. Szoboszlai. Jones. It's a good run down the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Rudiger. Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Salah. That's a sharp pass. And that's an excellent interception. And that's the keeper's ball. Azar conjures time and space where few can. De Paul. Messi.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's in on goal. There's the shot. And there's a goal. They are purring, truly purring. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Goes for a shot! It's in! And deep into first half stoppage time, a timely strike. And that is all they have time for. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So everyone needs a breather here. 5 goals we've seen already. It is good, very good. It's 3-2. Szoboszlai! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Szoboszlai certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Pressing high and with purpose. Great vision. Oh, it's Salah! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? So we've reached the hour mark. Szoboszlai. And he has been fouled there. And it's Szoboszlai. Now it's Gakpo.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That is good alertness. Jones. Nicely spread. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Nice physical challenge. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? Szoboszlai. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Liverpool really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That'll be a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 73.
So we have movement on both benches.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Number 14.
they can spring out of defence.
Number 9, Isaac. Substitutions taking place.
Oh, good spread. And they can counter here. The referee's awarded a free kick. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Wirtz. Spread to the right. Isak takes a shot! Off the post! And he can thump it away.
Substitution in progress.
Liverpool really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to
There will be
draw
3
level.
minutes added time.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Messi. Drogba. Now he's running away. Great ball. Shot, surely! And again! And that's it. Manchester United have done their thing. They were driven by a desire to maximise every game. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now. And the shots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So, a breakthrough already.
Impressive jump! And he hits the net! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And now he has two.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Haaland. Looking tidy in possession here. Nicely weighted. Shot, surely! And it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Alexander Arnold.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
No luck with that dink over the top. Vardiol. And Azar. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Spread to the right. And it's Messi. Shapes to shoot! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Haaland clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Cleared away. That'll be a throw-in. Shoots! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
I think there's been a great...
Messi! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring!
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Great chance! No, it's wide.
Yeah, he can be proud of himself, the goalkeeper, for rescuing a perilous situation.
Vardiol. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Looking for options for movement. And it's slung out wide. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Messi. And this is Ronaldo.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Ended up in no man's land. Haaland applies the finish. And it's hit the woodwork and out. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Azar. Haaland. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Tries a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And that is indeed the final act. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And the shot! Lukaku. Some front-footed pressing going on here. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Spread out to the left. Leicester are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
De Bruyne. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Cannavaro. And here's Palmer. Lukaku. Now it's Haaland. Now that's well seen too. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a... And Messi! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Now it's Haaland. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Messi! And that's another good win of the ball. Looking for the run. Caresses it through. Piqué getting this one clear.
Substitution on the field. Number 25.
It's their second corner of the
Coming
game.
on the field is number 15.
They've played it short.
Substitution
And this is
taking
Neymar.
place.
And he shoots! And would have been quick to recover this. Can he finish? It's a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And he cuts out the supply. It's a good ball out wide. Neymar. Messi. And he's in on... Can he finish? And that's a tiny finish. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look,
After
all they want to
88
hear
minutes
right now is the final whistle.
number
They've been
6.
humiliated.
Didier Drogba.
Mbappe!
Substitution on the field. Number
It's
6.
loose, and there's a race.
Gordon.
Oh, and again! And no mistake. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look
The
totally
goal
lost out there now, Peter,
Number
and
10.
you can't blame them.
Lionel Messi.
Makaleli. And it's Vardy. Oh, now he can run away with it. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Neymar. And we're done. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era.
He'll try from distance! Too close for comfort.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Fernandez. And it's Fernandez.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
Chance, surely! And he's done it! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Azar. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0.
Messi. Azar! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
He's picked his way through. Now, can they get him away? And he's managed to... There's the shot! And again! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Manchester United restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted.
Takes a shot! And it's in! And again they hit the front. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And it's Azar. Good ball. It's Dembele! Oh, it's come off the upright. Has another go. He's got a goal. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Dembele at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So again, we have parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the score.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete.
That was easy, almost too easy.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Manchester United leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And it's half-time. And we are up to the break.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Yamal. Now it's Haaland. Nicely weighted. And the finish! And that's a tidy finish. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Manchester United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well,
Yamal! Goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And this is Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking for the run, and the shot's on. Real chance! And there's a goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. So smooth, a signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
It's gone out for a throw-in.
Substitutions taking place.
And it's Azar. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he get onto this? And it's been hooked away. Cristiano Ronaldo currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and the creator-in-chief is unsurprisingly being treated as a special case now.
And claimed it back swiftly. Picked out brilliantly. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 17, Hazard. Number 23, Yamal. Number 7, Eduardo Camavinga. Coming on the field, number 15, Dani Olmo. Number 14,
Serginho.
Alexander Arnold. Number 27,
5 minutes left on the clock.
Serginho.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well measured. De Ligt. And Guardiol. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Guardiol. Can he get it through? Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Neymar. Great vision. And this is Ronaldo. It's Drogba! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his... And that's that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Opts for safety. He's in a good position here.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
A seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and wing...
Oh, great leap! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Van Bommel. Now Van Dijk. Triol. Van Bommel. Showing great feet there. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Alexander-Arnold is fouled. And that's going to be a booking. Serginho. Messi. Oh, good-looking ball. That's good vision. Ronaldo gets flagged offside. So we're still where we started right now. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Haaland, looking for a runner. Van Dijk. Guardiol. Van Dijk. And it's Messi. Van Bommel. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Haaland. Messi. He can run onto that. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's quick to get rid. And Jamal. Great ball, and he's in here. And the shot! It's there! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Haaland. And it's Hazard. Haaland. Now this could be a chance. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And there's a goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Great ball if he can get there. Decent chance!
Has been indicated.
Schneider goes short. Skims, tries a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Fernandes. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And the referee has signalled for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full...
Real chance! Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
A case now of complete control. That's a throw.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Fernandes is the guilty party there. Fernandes did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Serginho. Schneider plays it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a promising position, delivered low.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cristiano Ronaldo needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Oh, easy pickings there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
It's a searching pass, and that has been cleared. It is a corner, good chance.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
So changes a foot here,
Number
and from
7,
both sides.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 15.
Oh, It's come loose.
Number 19.
No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Coming on the field, number 11, Neymar. Number 6, Didier Drogba. Number 13, Mbappe.
Alexander-Arnold with a short one.
Eduardo
Oh, he's having a go!
Substitution in progress.
Just too high.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Van Bommel. Vardiol. Out of play for a throw. Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Puyol does really well to win the ball there. Monaco have got it back and they'll have another go. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rudiger. Camavinga. Played out towards the right wing, and he's certainly onside here. Shoots! Goal! This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal.
The goal scorer.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Substitution.
Well, they could break here.
Added time.
Now it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? Aimed beyond the defence. Korbel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Cash. And time is up. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is Mbappe! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Good work on the right flank here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge fan of Bukayo Saka. Someone always praised for his versatility, his attitude and his cleverness around the pitch. He has the potential to excel in all positions across that front line. But I personally like to see him as part of a front three. I think he operates best in that area.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now it's Haaland. Ball's looking wide. Vardiol. Great is having it! And there's a goal! No, flags up on the far side.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. He's got away. Takes on his marker. And a chance! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! The first significant strike. That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And he welcomes... And Messi! Well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have...
Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Upamecano with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. He's being urged to shoot. Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Picked out Messi! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
There will be 3 minutes
Fernandez.
at a time.
We are into stoppage time. And it's Hakimi. Hazard. Can he get on the end of this? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that is the end of the first half. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. So there was the first half.
I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. And so the action is resumed. Saka. No, he refuses to take the bait. And this is Ronaldo. So no flag here. Real chance! It's hit the upright. Not a bad try by any means.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Fernandez. For Rice. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Driving forward. Look at the goes for a shot! It's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Oh, that is a sweet finish. Gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that?
And he scores! But that is not going to count.
Yeah, just fractionally late, but it's the right call.
Substitution in
Disappointments
progress.
and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ferdinand. Nicely spread. Space for him to turn and look. And he's managed to get free. Kubo gets a cross in. Neymar.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Messi. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Hakimi gets it away.
Substitutions taking place.
So we have further activity on the bench here. They've played it short. Cristiano Ronaldo! Saka. Fernandes. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And it's Fernandes. Rice. And he's being shifted off it.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And this is Messi. And Messi! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number 10, Darwin.
So we have
Núñez.
movement on both benches.
Number 13, Kubo.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting...
Oh, what a mistake!
Coming on the field.
Decent chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. I think we're just about done here.
Bayer Leverkusen really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Mbappe. And that will be it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, A superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
Alexander-Arnold and Jamal. And here's Haaland. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Lewandowski, and he's being shifted off it.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And here's Messi. This might spell danger. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Hazard. Messi. Messi! Against the crossbar. No, just not quite.
Messi must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Haaland. Oh, super find. Ferdinand. Pedri.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Messi. Oh, sweet feet. And the shot, and the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Now it's Lewandowski.
Such good technique.
Looking for options for movement. Szoboszlai unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Mbappe. Upamecano. And the finish! Goal! Spain! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And he's managed to get free. Donnarumma claims comfortably.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Haaland. That's a lovely, neat pass. Upamecano does well to get it back. Now it's Messi. Nicked it back promptly.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Ferdinand. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves. Too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
That just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Guardiola spots it and intercepts. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Jamal. Nicely aimed pass.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Picked out brilliantly. And the shot! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Number 20, Erling Haaland.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Aims beyond the defence. And he thumps it clear. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Lewandowski. And he stands tall, impenetrable.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Hazard. Number 15, Yamal. Number 19, Fernandez.
He's
Coming
found
on
a
the
way
field,
past.
Number
That's an
11,
excellent interception.
Neymar.
Deftly
Number
away.
13, Mbappe. Number 26, Eduardo Camavinga.
And here's Pedri.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ambitious ball here. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Quality ball. Oh, strongly challenged there. Szoboszlai. He's a sharp little ball here. So that's it. It is all over. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then.
I suppose if you're playing in an attacking position in this team, then having a craftsman like Rui Costa beside you is a dream.
Is it most people's lists of great number 10s?
I'm going to go along with that too.
And the keeper's given it away. He's got away. And they've got rid. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Konami. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Back where it came from. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. That's put paid to the danger. He's a sharp little ball here. Olise.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Tonali, and it's Aguero.
Foot in.
Hazard. Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. Moved on forwards. Now it's Aguero. And this is Shevchenko. Nice physical challenge. And it's Messi. Fernandez. To Hazard. Messi. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Rui Costa. Now it's Olise. Yamal couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for the run. There's the shot! And there's his goal! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Haaland. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Shevchenko. Looking to play him in. Lovely, now then. Chance for a shot! Andrei Shevchenko, the great Ukrainian goal machine! A finish right from the top draw. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it.
Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Romero. And it's half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
So, all square at half-time. Each side is having a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And here's Olise. Olise stood his ground strongly. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, can they get him away? That's going to go a long way. They get a throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Yamal. Coming on the field is...
And it's Messi.
Number 24.
Messi! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Tonali. Messi will not want to lose out here. And the shot! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Tonali. Aguero, never out of the action for very long. Palmer. Good-looking ball. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Played into space.
And he was alert to it.
Van Dijk gets it away.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, this could be it, or something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
He's played it back. That's a good foray he's making. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. And he's managed to get free.
Arsenal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Hazard. Number 10,
Fourth official
Messi.
showing that there will be
Number
3 minutes of added
20,
time.
Erling Haaland.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. There is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ops, there's the shot! And he's lifted it over.
I suppose if you're playing in an attacking position in this team, then having a craftsman like Rui Costa beside you is a dream.
He's in most people's lists of great number 10s.
I'm going to go along with that too.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Mbappe. Messi. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Haaland. Haaland! Oh, that was no routine save.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Good read, needed to be deftly away. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. They've played it short. Real chance here. He's having a shot! He's scored! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
Number 7,
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Guardiola wins the duel this time. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, important interception.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And he's managed to get free. Haaland. And it's Messi. And Jamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Yamal. Now then, the ball's come loose. Pedro Porro. Rui Costa conjures time and space where
there
few
will
can.
be 1 minute added time.
Yamal powering forward here. And it's Porro. Oh, that's fabulous. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just... Chance! And he scores! Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Goes for a shot! And that's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain...
He'll try from distance!
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And here's Van Basten. And here's Mbappe. Here's... Great chance! Haaland. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
They'll want to make the most...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Now it's Van Basten. Upamecano does well to get it back. Now it's Messi. And the shot! Rui Costa. Van Dijk. And it's Kovacic. Now Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Shevchenko. Van Basten. It's Van Basten! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Alexander-Arnold.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's hoisted clear.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Costa. Coming on the field.
He's having a pop!
Giuliano Simeone. Number 41. Rice.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Drogba, and this is Ronaldo, shoots! That is decidedly lacking. Pedro Porro, over to the other side. And this is Ronaldo,
Added time.
clipped into space, Drogba. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Probing pass, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rice. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
It certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Lovely feet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He has found shapes to shoot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Knocks it into space. That is good alertness. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pedri. Neymar charging forward. And the shot! Another special Neymar moment! About as smooth as it gets. And France are in front. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is.
Can he finish? And that's in. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Tries to play it through. Messi. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Neymar. It's a really well-measured ball. He's found a way through. And the shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Fernandez. Gerrard gets across to intercept that. Kimmich can see things others simply cannot.
2 added minutes has been
And
indicated.
here's Messi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Back on the way then.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Messi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's in on goal. Big chance! And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. France are looking to go forward now. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Substitution.
Lovely pass. Great chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Lamine Yamal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Substitution for France. Number 21, Yamal. Coming on to replace him is number 14, Olise. Substitution in progress. Substitutions taking place.
Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's not... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, crossbar! Oh, good-looking ball. Has a look and plays it forward. And this is... Oh, shooting chance! Not the most accurate pass. And he can thump it away. Kimmich. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Drogba. Great vision. Good ball, good take. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's having a hit! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! He's got himself an absolute peach. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them pull themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Messi. Oh, well played.
Has been indicated.
Deftly away. Oh, that's fabulous. Not the most convincing of passes. 4 added minutes on the board. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Cristiano Ronaldo voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Please look at the screen
So
for
a game of
information on
thrills
how to
and
find your way
tiny
around this
margins,
stadium.
so many what-ifs and what might have beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Manchester really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now.